Où est ton papa? Dis-nous où est ton papa? Sans même deviner parler, c'est ce qui ne va pas. A.c.a.h, papa. Dis-nous où est ton cachet? Ça doit faire à 1000 fois que j'ai compté mes doigts. Où t'es, papa, où t'es? Où t'es, papa, où t'es? Où t'es, papa, où t'es? Où t'es, où t'es, papa, où t'es? 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 Où t'es, où t'es, papa, où t'es? 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 Où est ton papa? Dis-nous où est ton papa? Sans même deviner parler, c'est ce qui ne va pas. A.c.a.h, papa. Dis-nous où est ton cachet? Ça doit faire 1000 fois que j'ai compté mes doigts. Alright, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be going over a simple tutorial. This is of a popular song that was originally written by Stromae called Papaoutai. So this one is a remix by Mohammed bin Asraf, and this one is going to be like an Afro Soul kind of remix. So this one is really, really nice. There's a lot of emotion involved within this song in particular, so a lot of the times when you're translating that into the keys or piano, you want to make sure that you're capturing all that emotion. So whenever you're playing this, if you're playing it by yourself, just make sure you're sticking to what you know, which is, what you know. If you know the basics of the song, go ahead and play the basics. But everything is going to be enhanced by how you perform it. So if you're performing it with a lot of emotion, even the basic stuff, right? So just the... Even the basic stuff can be really, really impactful. We'll break down what the song is comprised of. We'll go ahead and knock out just the basics, right? So this song is a key change from the original song, but it's in E. So it's gonna be that right there. That's actually the first chord of the song. So it's gonna be an E major, right? So you got your root, you got your third, and you got your fifth. It sounds really nice when you double it over and you play it on both hands. So from here, that's going to be the first chord of the song. The second chord of the song is going to go over into a D flat minor. It's going to look like that. So you got your root, your third, and your fifth. And the third chord of the song is actually going to go up to all the black keys, right? So you got all the black keys in this one now. So it's going to be an F sharp major. So you got your root, you got your third, and your fifth. Super simple. It's all black keys. So that's going to be the third chord of the song. And from there, you're going to go to the last chord, which is going to be a G sharp minor, or an A flat minor. My fault. Yeah. Music theory. Yeah. So that's gonna be your root, your third, and your fifth. When you put all that together, it's gonna sound something like this. So super simple song, but the amount of creativity that you could put behind this is really, really big, right? So you could put a lot of creativity if you're playing this just on the keys. If you're gonna do the vocals with it too, you wanna make sure that you got a lot of open voicings within this. So the way I like to play it, and the way that I've been playing a lot of these covers, is by using a lot of open voicings. So. So. that. So that little motif that you have right there as well, that you hear in the song. So that's going to be this right here. So you're going to go from the white key, and it's almost like a waterfall. So you're going to go downstream. So you're going to go, that's really the motif, right? That's the motif that you hear within the song. So, and that right there, off of that black key, it's actually going to end up right back at the root. So it's going to end up right back at E. So you're going to go, it's going to be B, B flat, A flat, F sharp, and then E. It's okay if you mess it up. Just keep practicing it, and you'll get it. So that's going to be the motif that you hear all throughout the song, especially when it gets into like the bridge kind of chorus of the song, where it gets really, really slow, and it's just the vocals of the guy. You're going to hear that a lot. So that's going to be pretty much the entire song, right? When you're playing that, you could go ahead and add your own kind of flair to it. If you're wanting to use a lot of bass notes within that, if you're playing just solely on the keys, you could add your octaves within that. And it sounds a little bit more fuller. So if you guys have any questions on this tutorial here, I know this one was a little bit shorter. The song is really simple. It's just a matter of what you put into it. You know, whatever flair and whatever style you guys want to put onto it, go ahead and do that. Now, when you're developing like your ear specifically to play songs like this, it's really, really easy and really quick if you go ahead and just play the chords to the song. So if you know your chords, your basic minor chords and your basic major chords, you can actually start to play a lot of this music by ear. And I'll get into that in further videos as we kind of go along here, because I really want to teach you guys how to play this stuff like by ear. As soon as you guys get the basic of the keys, right, you can pretty much get on any piano you see at the airport, get on any piano you see at a hotel, whatever. If you playing this for your lady, go ahead and press her. You can get on any keyboard and play any song, right? You could have someone pull up a song on their phone and you just be like, okay, cool, and just start going. So that's what I want to teach you guys how to do, because when you start getting that skill down, you could honestly play 99.9% of the songs that are out there nowadays. A lot of the jazzier stuff, a lot of the more complex stuff, that's going to be something that when you learn the basics, it's going to be a good foundation. But a lot of the pop songs, a lot of the hip hop songs, a lot of the R&B songs have a lot of the same common chords. So when you're learning how to do all this stuff, right, this becomes a skill that you could take into other genres of music. You could take it into other instruments as well, right? If you're learning how to play guitar, for example, it's a little bit different than the keys, right? You have frets and different shapes of like the chords and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but for the most part, when you develop your inner voice, you could pretty much take any instrument once you've developed this instrument first, right? Your vocal cords, your ear, your tone. Once you develop that musical instrument, you could take it and put it on any musical instrument, right? You could put it on the drums if you're more rhythmic. You could put it on the keys if you like the sound of keys. You could put it on guitar, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was a little bit informative, and hopefully you guys know how to play this song now. If you like these videos, stay tuned for more, because I'm going to be doing a lot more. And God bless, and stay tuned.